Now what's up, guys? Just want to show you a good idea for a simple, easy to design and construct bed platform for a camper van or a van you want to make into a camper van. So this is a very simple plywood and 2x4 platform. It is very solid. You can see I'm pushing on it as hard, pretty much my body weight, and it does great. It's doesn't flex, hardly moves, and I think that's only because it's on very spongy carpet, and it's open underneath, which I love. You have a ton of room for storage. It is using up about as much of the van as possible. You can see here, any further over and it's going to end up in the step well there. So here it's just barely clearing the wheel wells, which is a must. All right, here you can see it from the back of the van. Have the doors open. You can see it's fitting just inside this air conditioning unit, rear blower there, and also fitting over the gas tank fill that runs behind this piece. And here again, you can see the awesome storage opportunity underneath. Very, very open. You could put drawers or slides under there, or just tubs if you didn't want to build anything permanent. This one is just covered with some fuzz, some kind of felt carpet it's not really carpet though. Anyway, I think it's glued in the middle because you can see it doesn't wrinkle on that side. Here, not glued. In the legs, it is stapled underneath. So what I really like about this design is that you still have room actually to install a bench here. You see from the back of the seat, which is pushed all the way back because we're doing engine work, is 36 inches. So a bench is probably about 24 inches from the back of it, resting against the edge of the bed platform to the front of the bench. So you still have a full foot of open space if you need the bench, or you could install 2 bucket seats, or if you don't need any seats, then man, that's a lot of room. You could do a lot with this space. You could build a little cabinet setup here. You could have a countertop if you wanted, whether it's for cooking, or you could build a shelving unit all the way up for storage. Depending on what seating arrangement you put here, if you needed a couple more seat belts, you could do a flip up seat like in a shuttle bus and have 2 more seat belts, and then still have this floor space essentially open, and you could have 2 adults sleeping here, 2 kids, 2 little ones anyway, sleeping there. You can see the long dimension is 80 inches. While the width is 60 inches. So basically that's the dimensions of a queen size mattress, if that gives you any idea. The height of clearance is 11 inches. And that is accounting for the spongy carpet. So the feet obviously are sitting into the spongy carpet. So there we go. I pushed the measuring tape down a little bit and we got 11 inches. And then the dimension from the top of the platform is 15 inches from the top to the floor. And you can see that the platform itself is 4 inches thick. Another option that you could construct, as I did in my other van, is to have a slide out kitchen coming from this right rear side and have flip up shelf there and a flip up shelf here for countertop space and prep space. And you would still have plenty of room to have clothing or other accessories available here. The width between the legs is about 49 3/4, maybe even 50 inches. So you have a lot of room to work with. You could have two 2-foot slides, 24-inch slides coming out, or drawers. So a lot of room to work with. I like this lower platform because it gives you a lot of headspace. Okay, I just tilted this bed up and I have some supports. This is not built in this way, but just to show you the bottom, the construction, super simple. I think anyone with a circular saw and a drill could recreate this. Here you can see how the legs are formed. It's actually two 2x4s, one going all the way to the bottom of the platform, the other going to this, connect with this rail here. So the outside one is a little shorter, but it's just two 2x4s screwed together, and they, to form essentially a 4x4, and they are solid, and it's great. You don't feel any sag in the middle. All right, so the inside and the longer of the two legs is 14 inches. See that there? And the outer leg is we're going to measure in at about 10.5 inches. It's hitting the fuzz there, so 2x4s are really 3.5 inches. So that's the difference in the dimensions there. In the past, we did something similar with the kids sleeping in this middle section, and when it was open. Now my older children are larger. They would not fit in that space anymore. So long ways, these cross beam supports are 57 inches. And they're set about 14 inches apart. The next set is 14.5. Obviously, once you have the outside ones, the inner ones, just need to be generally spaced out. It's not necessary to have it perfectly, whether it's 14 or 14.5. You just need to get them across. So as long as they are cut to fit in this inner part, your spacing here doesn't need to be exact, but you just want it to be, you just want to evenly distribute the weight. So you could also drill some circular holes in these middle sections just to save weight and give a little breathing to the bottom of the mattress. That's one idea. This doesn't seem to have any issues with mold or anything like that, but no one's living in this either, so it's only been used for camping. And last but not least, I know from experience in my other van, you're going to have to build this platform inside the van. Once the frame is all constructed, you can then lay in sections of the plywood and screw it on, but you're going to have to do that inside the van. The doorways are not wide enough for anything this large to fit through in one piece. Okay, I hope that very simple but yet solid bed platform gives you some good ideas for your van builds. As always, I hope it helps. Have a good one.